My name is Sam Hilgartner. I am the Curatorial Shipwright here at Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum. Behind me you see the buyboat Winnie Estelle. We're in the middle of a very massive restoration of the vessel. This is our opportunity to make some of the changes that we have been talking about for years. So the vessel arrived here from the Caribbean, and since we were given the vessel, we really haven't made any changes. Boats of this age, they take on different appearances and aesthetics over time. So with this opportunity, we have decided on a few changes. Most of them will not be very visible, but one of the big changes that we're going to make, which is structural, will have a huge impact on the appearance of the vessel. So much so that I believe people who are familiar with the vessel, they might not recognize the boat from a distance. When you're looking at Winnie Estelle from this view, which we generally call a profile view, when you're looking at the side, just like the side of a person's face, there's a line made by the upper contour of the vessel, which is called the sheer. So it's just this sweeping shape of the boat. And this portion of the vessel that makes up the sheer are the bulwarks and the deck edge. We have historic photos, and we're basing this new design off of a 1968 example of the construction style of the vessel. We're not changing everything. I mean, we're not actually trying to restore the boat back to 1968, but we're trying to better incorporate the fullness of the vessel's life. So rather than preserve the boat in the state that it was in while it was in the Caribbean, we're recovering other elements of the vessel's story. The story of the Caribbean is preserved by the structural timbers that exist, which are all tropical hardwood from the Caribbean, which makes the boat very unique already. But some of the other features, which are probably more interesting than what the boat took on during the Caribbean, we will be recovering, like the color, the bulwark construction, and then the structural changes have been made using other buyboats, other hard chine boats, which have these same structural timbers. Aesthetically, the vessel is going to seem a little slimmer, a little bit more refined, and also more, I think, more recognizable. In the fullness of time, I think people will see this as the Winnie Estelle, more accurate to the pre-Caribbean era of the boat, when the boat worked as a charter vessel in the Caribbean. So we welcome guests to come out the course of the year. You will see big transformations to the vessel week by week. The bulwarks, which I spoke of, they will be demoed and then reconstructed. The demolition has actually already begun, and the reconstruction of those bulwarks will take place over the course of the summer. So come fall, you should see a vessel with a shear line and a bulwark construction that is new and very unique.